Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, fam, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Family, y'all know I'm always plugging that Thursday night live stream. Listen, this is where we get to the meat of the matter, the crux of the conversation, okay? Going from healing to wholeness to boldness. I'm personally inviting you to that Thursday night live stream. So I'd love to see your profile picture in the place, all right? If you are on the YouTube and Facebook platforms, please make sure you turn your notification bells on, okay? So you know when we go live on the channel and also when we drop a video on the channel as well, okay? And wait, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on the YouTube platform. And what? Holla at your girl, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that like. Can y'all hit that like button for me? The goal of the day is 2.1K plus. Y'all know on the likes, if you rocks with your girl, one day we're gonna hit that thing. One day we gonna hit it. All right, on the likes, if you rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button, okay? Also too, for those of you that are looking for a coach, please email me at the email that's pinned in the description below, the teaonnpd coaching@gmail.com. I will be happy to provide you with information about my coaching services. Also, last but certainly not least, listen, pick up your copy. It's pinned in the description below. The link, Seduced by Satan. Pick up your copy today. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to thank me later. You are. You're going to thank me later. You're going to be like, you know what? Thank you so much for telling me about that. I didn't even know these people did this type of thing. Yeah. They are real crazy. These birds are something else. But if you want to see how they get down in real life, this life is, I mean, listen, this book is based on a true story. This is nothing fictional about it. This is based on a true story. So pick up your copy today. All right. Grab a copy for yourself and someone else. All right. How about that? And recommend it to your book clubs. Recommend it to your book clubs. All right, y'all. Let's get into the topic of this video. Thank you in advance for your support. All right, let's get into the topic of this video. I want to talk about what happens when a narcissist is successful at making you break no contact. What are they thinking when they make you break no contact? Okay, we've talked about how they do it, but what are they thinking when they can make you do that? Okay, and I'm going to tell you why you should never allow them to do it. Okay, let's talk about it. So when you go no contact with a narcissist, or you've left the narcissist and you've been discarded, let's just put it like that. The discard has happened. And when the discard happens, basically what the narcissist does is that they're going to definitely, of course, they're probably with new supply. Let's be clear. They're probably with that new supply, and, you know, they're playing house, doing what they do because they're narcs, right? But at the same time, if you were a primary supply, they still have their eye on you. I don't care if they have actually married the new supply. That don't mean nothing to a narcissist. Let me just say that again. That does not mean anything to a narcissist. A narcissist doesn't care about marriage, okay? They don't see marriage like everyone else. They just don't, period. That's the way it is. They just don't. So whenever you are, if somebody is married to a narcissist, like, oh, the narcissist is never gonna try to contact you again. They married someone else. If it's a narcissist, I mean, it's true MPD, they gonna reach out. If you were a primary supply and y'all were kicking it like that, hard in the paint before, and y'all were together like that, they still watching you. So, that being said, when a narcissist is with that other supply, they are always thinking about ways that they can re-engage you, or, you know, like we say, hoover you to get you to be on the roster, so to speak. So they can monkey branch and go from your bed to the new supply, then from the new supply back to your bed, and back and forth, you know, like somebody on a crazy train. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that just really want to be in an involuntary swinger type situation. Y'all, I'm sorry. But baby, this is what it's like. I mean, these clowns will literally have you, like, seriously in an involuntary swinger type situation. I mean, you know, hey, no shade to y'all if that's what you like to do, if that's your lifestyle. I ain't trying to, but I'm just saying, at least you want to know that you have consented to it. You know what I'm saying? A narcissist, these birds, let me tell you something. These birds will have you in a situation like that. You know you ain't even consented to it. You know, you just like, what is happening right here? Yeah. That's what they like to do. So it's just like, yeah, like what happens in that situation? So when we're talking about, you know, what happens when a narcissist gets you to break no contact, they over there already thinking about how to do this. You know, what they're going to say. When they are literally trying to get you to break no contact, they are thinking about what they're going to say to you. You know, how they're going to appeal to you, or how they're going to disrespect you. I told y'all, like I said before, you know, hey, they want you back on the roster. I gotta say it again. In an involuntary swinger type situation. I gotta say it again, because I want y'all to really get this thing. This is crazy, because it's true. I mean, how you jumping from 3 beds? You know what I'm saying? You nasty nothing. You going from this bed to that bed to that bed to that. I mean, fleas is an understatement. You know, they coming back with whole packages of stuff that you can't even get shots for. No, there ain't no pills for that. You know, yeah, you're going to be living with that forever. You know, you just don't want to, come on now. But when a narcissist is trying to get you to break no contact, in their mind, what they're thinking of is the thing that bothers you the most, or the thing that pulls you in the most, right? So this is how they actually devise their plan as to how they're going to get you to break that no contact. This is why I tell you all, you have to be in control of your emotions. If not, these emotional birds, they know how to attack you in the emotional realm. If you don't have control of your emotions, if you are not healed and you don't have control of your emotions, yeah, they gon' cause you to be back in a involuntary swinger situation. I'm sorry, y'all, but that is just funny to me, because it's like, how you doing this? And some of y'all gonna sit there and say, some of y'all gonna probably put a comment below like, yeah, they was messing around with like 2 or 3 other people at the same time. You know, yeah, I was at the urgent care. You know, and sometimes some of the folks that they messing around with is the same sex as the narcissist, because they don't care. They nasty. They are nasty. Okay? That's just how it is. Now, y'all know I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser, baby. This is what it is. All right? So they're going to think of the way that it's going to hit you in that emotional realm to make you respond to them. If you respond to disrespect, that's what they're going to get you. That's how they're going to get you. If they know that they can go and incite a smear campaign on you, and you don't like to be lied on, man, they're gonna tell a good old hot lie. I mean, that lie is gonna be smoking with steam. It is. They gonna tell a good hot lie on you. Yeah. And they gonna make sure that it gets back to you. And you're gonna be like, that never happened. Like, that is such a lie. Like, why would you say something like that? Yeah, they're gonna tell a hot lie. That's what they gonna do. And let me tell you something else. If you were enamored with the whole sex situation with the narcissist, you know, you were enamored with that, and you were just like, wow, that was just like the best. What they gonna do is they gonna reach out and they gonna talk about the most steamiest. Look, it's gonna be the steamiest, if that's a word, the most romantic, the hottest night y'all ever experience together, and they're going to try to bring that back to your memory. This is why you have to be in control of your emotions when you leave a narcissist. You got to be in control of your emotions. And not only that, it's just good for you to be in control of your emotions and heal anyway. Never leave your validation and your respect and the need for it in the hands of other people. Respect yourself, and that will command other people to respect you, because the way you carry yourself, I'm preaching right now, the way you carry yourself is gonna command respect. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you command a room, baby, that's gonna make them respect you. It's your presence. It's how you carry yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Your validation is your inner knowing of God, knowing that you know God and God knows you. And listen, and through the blood of Jesus, you are already validated. You are saved, sanctified, and hopefully you get filled with the Holy Spirit. But anyway, the Holy Ghost, it does all the validating you need. Never leave that in the hands of other people, because guess what? If you do, you're going to be constantly chasing validation and compliments and everything else. And that's a very unhealed person. That's a broken individual. And that's what narcissists like. They like broken people, because they gonna break you some more. You know what I'm saying? They just like, yeah, when I get through with you, you're gonna be in so many pieces that you ain't gonna even be able to ever find your way to get back together. And that's just what they literally want to do. It's sad. It's disgusting. But this is the way that they devise the plan to get you to break no contact. Now, when they do get you to break it, however they know you're going to respond. When they do get you to break no contact, you know what the narcissist is feeling? Ooh, that ego just shot to the moon and passed there. That ego landed on Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus, the moon. That ego just goes all the way up to the second heaven. You know what I'm saying? It's blowed up to the size of 3 earths. Okay? And I said that, earths, because this is what they need in order to, when they get an emotional, when they get a hit like that, and they know that they have accomplished something that they wanted to do with you, or do to you, or with you, that ego goes to another level. However they made you break no contact, what it lets them know is they still have the ability to affect you. This is not what you want, baby. That ain't what you want, fam. You don't want the narcissist to have the ability to make you feel or to respond to them. When they know that they have that ability to do that, they're going to keep pressing in that same place. They're going to keep pushing that same button until finally they wear you down enough to make you come back and to make you try to get back with them, because you want to stop the disrespect. You want to cause it. That's why they go out and get new supply opposite of you. You know, that's another way that they get you to break that, no contact. And that lets them know that they still have emotional control over you, fam. And when you respond to their treachery, all it does is it reinforces that ego that they have, and it lets them know that they still have control. We got to heal. We have to be better. We have to be better, because guess what? If we're not better, then what's going to happen is the narcissist is going to continue to, they're going to continue to do whatever it is that makes you respond to the no contact. Then when you respond to the no contact, they're going to pull you back in, whether it's, you know, because they're wearing you down with it. They're going to pull you back in, and they're going to lie to you. They're going to say, you know, I don't know why this happened. You know, this, you know, they're already knowing that they're going to lie straight through their face. They're going to tell a whole bunch of lies. But what they're feeling at that moment is the fact that they have an opportunity to now re-engage you in their mess. Okay. Pull you back into their mess. And not only pull you back in, what they're thinking is, now that I have them back, I have to treat them worse than I did before. Because as if I can treat them worse than I did before, maybe I can break them down enough to the place that they will never, ever think about leaving me again. That's what they're thinking. That's what they're thinking. And guess what? And you know it's true, because guess what? When you went back to the narcissist, what did they do? Treat you worse than they ever did before. That's by design. That's by the plan. It's the spirit of Satan. You know why? Because when you leave the devil's kingdom, if you get saved and you don't want to, you don't want to participate in activities that you used to when you were out there in the world, and all of a sudden you backslide and go back out there in the world, it's worse. It's always worse. Okay? The enemy is going to get you for the old, the new, the borrowed, and the blue. And you know that. You sunk deeper into things that you were just like, wow, this is crazy. I never thought in a million years I'd be doing this. Yeah. But that's how it goes, fam. So listen, I want y'all to really think about this. Be real good to yourselves, okay? Be gentle. Heal though, and make sure that you get past those things that could send you back on that emotional roller coaster with a narcissist. I love you, fam. Y'all be really good to yourselves, okay? And I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.